Greetings, Dr. Mark Winton here from the University of Central Florida Department of Criminal Justice in beautiful Orlando, Florida. And what I like to do is just spend a few minutes talking a little bit about artificial intelligence and some of the challenges that poses for criminal justice. When I first tried, and I've made several videos, and I remade. I just couldn't seem to get it right. One of the things I started to think about is what are those main concerns? Not mine, because I know what my main concerns are with AI, but in general in the criminal justice system. So what did I do? I posed the question to the Copilot AI platform: how will AI impact crime? And they gave me five basically bullet points, and I wanted to just spend a few minutes on those. And of course, there's others. I don't know if the platform ranked this in order of importance, but that's also something that you would think about for yourself. What are the most important factors? The first one that the platform came up with was crime detection and prevention. So a lot of that would have to do with forecasting crime, predicting where hot spots are, and intervening based on that data, looking for patterns. So a lot of this would probably involve sensors that keep track of what's going on in order to determine if patterns exist. The second is investigations and solving crimes. And AI gives an example of analyzing photographs, CCTV footage, evidence files, and crime logs. In other words, I think what they're getting at here is how to take in what we might term surveillance and put a lot of that information together to look for behavioral patterns, physical features of the environment, and trying to understand how all that relates to criminal behavior. Some of the things that we've seen that have been discussed before, include, for example, facial recognition software, and also software that predicts if someone's going to escalate their behavior into a violent episode, things of that nature. So there's a lot there as well. The third is risk assessment and recidivism prediction, and this would help parole, probation, and mental health professionals conduct maybe standardized risk assessments that are based on existing research that are able to offer prediction of who will recidivate, who won't, what is the best treatment out of many that are available, interventions, things of that nature. And then the fourth are chatbots and terrorism content. And they talk about this as the next stage, which even moves beyond finding like-minded extremists online. So they talk about generating discourse, and think about how chatbots can be used to help recruit and even resocialize and radicalize individuals. And the fifth, which I consider to be the most important, are the ethical considerations. And the AI platform spit out balancing privacy, civil rights, and security. And also making sure that AI systems don't accidentally create harmful behavior. So I thought that was very relevant as well. And I thought about some of the AI studies that I've read. I have a stack of articles, and I have several books that I've read over the years. The interesting thing for me has been that it really kind of hit me the last year, even though I have books dating back 6, 7, 8 years ago and research studies 10 years ago and so on. That it's not new in the sense that we didn't talk about it or read about it. It's that it's so available now and becoming quite common in for anyone to use, right? I mean, it's there on your computer. You have access to it through, your UCF account, as I understand it, and so we have to think about these things. But then we start hearing about these terms such as deep fakes, um, disruption of commerce, virtual reality scenarios, and that can impact the criminal justice system in a variety of ways. We also have the big warning that AI hallucinates. It makes stuff up. One of the things that shocked me when I was using one platform is I asked AI to summarize some specific published research I had conducted, primarily because I know that area. I still know my publications in that regard fairly well, even the ones that are 10, 15 years old. And one of the things that happened is that the platform created articles that it claimed I wrote that I had never written and did not exist. I even checked to see if I could find maybe there's someone else with the same name studying the same. No, not at all. But there begins to be more uses, and I would admit, after I've been in the field now, this year marks my 40th year of working in the field and researching and the like, and so I've seen a lot of changes and everything. I think I think I've been and still am resistant with using AI as a research tool, as a writing tool. But the more I talk to others, I learned that while there are obviously pitfalls and problems and risks, there are also many benefits as well. And I'm still learning those. And even though I've attended a few AI courses related to teaching, I need to go to more. I need to read more. I need to learn more. That I'm not presenting this as an expert. I'm presenting this as myself as a student trying to understand and grasp all of the implications here. And I think about how it would be used as a teaching tool that would augment other methods of teaching, and how it would be helpful for students, recognizing it can be problematic for students to use in a variety of ways as well. Certainly, I would highly recommend, if you're going to use AI in your class, that you ask the professor or the instructor about that use and what they are comfortable with, if they allow it, first of all, and then what parameters or limitations would they put on that, and so on. We need to understand how to reference AI, APA format, or whatever format you would be using. And I think we'll begin to see other, features as well. I know in my own research, I said, okay, I want to know what happened in Berlin on a particular day in 1945. I can look that up, maybe get a paper, maybe it's in German, maybe I have to use Google Translate, but I can also use AI and get some ideas as well. And then I can verify that. That's the thing. We always have to verify, and can't, there are many risks inherent in using AI as a tool to make, for example, risk assessments and recidivism predictions. There are risks of making risk assessments. There's error, and that can be very problematic ethically, morally, and legally. So there's a lot going on here. Like I said, I had made a couple of these, and I just needed to narrow it down and focus more, and that's what I tried to do here. So I'll be making more videos in the future. If you're graduating, first I'd like to say congratulations, job well done. but I'll still be making videos in the future, and you're always welcome, to view those. And I thank you all.